Hey, John CRESTANI here, and in this video I'm going to be going over the best financial advice I have for getting really rich. Now, I'm going to go over three topics in a bit of detail. The first is going to be focusing on increasing your income, not just saving money, which is what many of the big gurus teach you. Now, the second thing is about investing in yourself as much as you invest into your business. And the third is building long-term cash flow assets to help become and sustain your wealth. Now, let's dive into each of these subjects in detail, and I'll be sharing my personal experiences. Let's get it. Hey, John CRESTANI here, and I'm going to be going over the best financial advice I have for getting rich. Now, for those of you wondering, you can check out some links down below, but I made my money running an internet business. I'm currently running an online training and software company, and I'm going to be going over my advice as a multimillionaire for getting rich. Now, the first piece of advice I have is focusing on increasing your income, not just saving money. And there's a number of other online gurus out there, and also a lot of traditional, Susie Ormans and whatnot of the world. They talk about saving money, and you're not going to become rich saving money. I'm just sorry. You need to increase your income. Now, the first piece of advice we get growing up is saving money. It's not going to do anything for you. What are you saving it for? Most people have the same income level forever. But what people who save a ton of money don't realize is that you should also be focusing on increasing your income level. The way you have more money coming in so you can save more is by making more. And what's great about this is that when you make more money, you end up with a bigger nest egg and just more money that you can use to invest in yourself, to invest in your business, or just to provide some stability for the times in the world that aren't so, hot, like right now. Now, that only comes with focusing on increasing your income, not just saving. Now, the second piece of advice I have is to invest as much in yourself as you do in your business, or your side hustle, or whatever it is you're trying to do to make more money. Now, investing in your business is obviously great, right? And I know a lot of you out there trying to start, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, drop shipping with like Shopify and Facebook ads, social media marketing agencies, crypto type businesses, real estate, whatever you're doing. But if you don't nurture areas of your life outside of business, your life will be miserable. Now, many entrepreneurs, they buy traffic or leads or websites or whatever all day long, but they never invest in their own mental health, their own personal health, etc. I know a lot of entrepreneurs that invest in mastermind, but they don't invest in their own ability to be a more productive or a more efficient or a more intelligent person. Now, one thing I do like almost obsessively is I watch interviews of billionaires that are free on YouTube almost every night. I do this. I'm investing time in myself, and time is my most scarce resource. So time is like gold to me. If I averaged out what my time's worth, it's worth around $1,000 an hour. Most people don't invest time or money into themselves. So think about how you can invest in your own success to become a better version of yourself. Now, unfortunately, when one area of your health starts to fall, it affects all areas. Another way I invest in myself is I have a personal trainer that I work out with 2 times a week, so I can always make sure I'm in shape, because the better shape I'm in, the better and more efficient I do at work when I get down on my computers. Another way I invest in myself is, just for my mental health, is I fly helicopters. The reason I fly helicopters, and I spend many hours learning how to become a helicopter pilot, is because it stimulates my brain, it stimulates my coordination, and it gives me something really exciting to look forward to each day to reward myself for work. I can go up in my helicopter and fly somewhere really cool. Or maybe the next day, if I accomplish something, I'll go over to the Camarillo airport and fly around in a helicopter. Great. And that helps my mental health so that I avoid burning out. And you'll see A lot of YouTubers are burning out this year, especially. Now, without self-care, you end up as an unhealthy and depressed millionaire. With self-care, you can end up being a millionaire and enjoying other areas of your life too. You know, my family is the most important thing in my life. And I also spend a lot of time learning how to be a better husband and a better father. And all these things combined, I believe, help make me a highly efficient, highly effective, highly productive worker when I sit down to do my job. The third piece of financial advice I have for you is to learn to build assets that cash flow on a long-term basis. Now, digital assets are great because they produce cash flow, which can be great ways for increasing your income. For instance, this YouTube channel, even if I'm not posting videos, gets seen by over 1 million people each month. And I make around $15,000 each month, even if I'm really not posting too many videos, which is pretty cool. It's relatively passive income and it's an asset. All the 500 videos I shot over the course of the last 3 years are going to remain there unless my channel gets banned again. Long story. Most entrepreneurs focus on quick hits of money, but they never think long term. And this is a whole nother topic which I've addressed in another video, but short-term thinking is very indicative of poor people, whereas longer-term thinking is indicative of rich people. So long-term thinking is just great advice anyways. Short-term thinkers, they never build long-term assets. And that creates a big problem in the long haul when the economy ebbs and flows. Now, what is helpful and can be a long-term asset is building skills. Now, if you know electrical engineering, if you know how to build space rockets, right? I'm wearing the Blue Origin shirt. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Let's go to space. Asteroid mining, baby. I learned the skill of using Google AdWords. I learned basic programming. I learned Photoshop. I've learned video editing. I've learned improv. And all these skills have served as a foundation for me and an asset for me to monetize long term. No matter what, even if I lost all my money and all my businesses and everything, I still know how to run Google ads like a beast. And you can never take that away from me. So no matter what, I'm guaranteed at least to make $100,000 a year. Couple $100,000 a year. It's never going away. My skills always stay with me. That's an asset that I can bank on. Now, one problem I've seen is that others get lost in what I call freelance mode, and they just continually work for others, or they freelance for other people, and they build other people's assets rather than building their own assets, which can be long-term for them. So even if you build skills, if you're just applying them for other people, then you're never building that long-term cash flow asset for yourself. Now, consistently measuring how many assets you build for yourself over time is a good practice, right? At this point, I have real estate, I have websites, and I have other little side businesses that generate me a consistent amount of money each month. Plan out your assets in advance so you know what you're going to build or invest in and when. Again, long-term thinking, rich people, short-term thinking, poor. Now, if long stretches pass and you haven't built any assets for yourself, whether they're new skills that are worth money or whether it's stuff like, in my case, websites or real estate, you should probably readjust and think about how you can start building those assets for yourself. Now, thank you for checking out the video. If you'd like to see more videos on marketing, mindset, success, going into space, whatever, now make sure to subscribe. And also leave a comment. Let me know where you're coming from in the world. If you'd like to continue the conversation and talk about more ways you can become successful online, I encourage you to join our community. There's nothing better than starting to interact with other people around you in our Discord community and share ways. Introduce yourself. Don't be a stranger in there. Ask for help from others. It's a great community. I want you to become successful. And last but not least is check out some of my other videos. If you want to learn more about me, check out my story on my channel homepage, subscribe, do whatever. I love to see you in future videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.